What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and things are getting absolutely real for a lot of these LARPing Karens who have spent the last couple of weeks, whether it was, doxing law enforcement officers or running out in the street or, running off their mouths, making deranged claims on TikTok or Blue Sky or whatever. Well, the reckoning has begun, and I always say this, and I mean it 1,000%. I really do support people and their First Amendment right. If you don't, I happen to like what ICE is doing. They don't. That's okay. They have, as long as they're lawfully gathering, they're lawfully protesting, I don't have a problem with it. It's the people that are crossing the line that are, the problem. Well, we have a half dozen Karens here who effed around and are seriously about to find out. Huge shout out to Meta PCs, by the way. It's the only computer I've used for the past 4 or 5 years. I use their laptops, their towers. It's the only computer I recommend to family and friends. Promo code The Quartering will save you money on your custom build or your pre-built. They're keeping RAM prices as affordable as they can for as long as they can. So if you were thinking about upgrading your system, now is the time. I'll leave a link in the description down below. So we have this. Let's start with Jamie Bonkiewicz. Convenient last name. The Secret Service came to my door today because of a tweet. No threats, no violence, just words. This is where we are now. Now, you might be thinking, what did she say? What did she possibly say? Well, let's look. When Caroline Leavitt gets what she deserves, I hope it's televised. She said, well, that's not a threat. That's just words. Now, again, do I think this is an arrestable offense? No, not technically. But I don't really care if some Secret Service officer wants to go and just make sure you're okay. This is when effing around meets finding out. They're doing the favorite trick of the left, playing victim and crying tyranny at the slightest bit of accountability. Looks like her old tweets came to resurface. You do deserve to be locked up forever because it's clear you enjoy nothing more than seeing people die for disagreeing with you. And instead, you are free because the people you so wish death upon are far too generous, far too nice, far too tolerant. You set the price we pay for violating Ecclesiastes 8:11 because a sentence against an evil deed is not executed speedily. The heart of the children of man is fully set to do evil. 20,000 likes. Look at some of these previous tweets. I worry about Donald Trump's health, as in, I worry he's not sick and he won't actually die soon. Never seen a row look so dead inside. Is he dead yet? I hope quiet piggy are the last words he hears whispered into his ear by a nurse. Why not replace the president's Secret Service with thoughts and prayers? It's good enough for our kids. Now I lay me down my sleep to the reaper. We give Donald Trump's soul to keep. I mean, I think the real treasure was the friends we made while hoping he was dead. I mean, this is one of the most vile people inside and out. And, the Bible teaches us, we should pray for these people. And, this is, The Hill, by the way, is writing puff pieces about this woman in 2023, emboldening her and her like-minded peers. I mean, you see a lot of the media kind of gassing these people up all the time. And this is why they get more and more and more extreme. Here's the video. Now, again, did Secret Service come and arrest her? No.
You don't want to perceive any ill will towards these people, other than what you're saying.
Yeah, I want to see your trials.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Do you go to a lot of the any demonstrations at all or things like that?
Why do you want to know that?
I'm just curious.
Because you're a psychopath?
For certain questionnaires we have to ask. Sorry to get the phone.
Sorry. I don't want to answer that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Do you have any weapons in the house at all?
No.
Just curious. Okay. Have you traveled to any functions, Democrat, Republican?
Seems like this guy's incredibly polite. Way too polite. Way more polite than he should be.
Any sides? Any kind of rallies or anything like that?
I just answered that question,
Okay.
so I don't
You don't
want
want
to
to
answer.
talk? Okay, fair enough. Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about any other statements at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
What do you consider crossing the line on social media?
And it's a very good question. I mean, so technically, obviously, you have freedom of speech, right? Everybody has that. Crossing the line is when you're going like a direct, like
A direct
I
call
will
for
go
action.
kill the president,
Yeah.
or statements like that, right? So those are obviously different threshold. You know what I mean? And we usually present those to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Something like this, veiled threat. It's you know, is it a threatening nature? Now that I know that you didn't mean anything by it.
Oh,
it's
she
basically
folded
not.
right away, didn't she? She folded right away, as they always do. They talk so big. I mean, here's a TikToker with 1 million followers who posted a video doxing ICE agents. These are all chonky women. By the way, when you're doxing ICE agents, and forget that you advertise your TikTok store. Oops. Like, so what's happening to a lot of these people is the people who are doxing ICE are ending up getting doxed. And while I think nobody should be doxed, I don't care. If this is what you're doing with your free time because you don't have any men in your life or children or anything going your way, if this is how you want to spend your day, then I genuinely do not care when people give you a taste of your own medicine. This person runs a group on Facebook that encourages members to dox ICE in Richmond, Virginia. Vehicle plates of unmarked cars and location, etc. What did the internet do? Well, it's just CB. Oops. Oops. How about this? Haley Ray Aarons, 30, of Minneapolis, has now been identified as the organizer responsible for stalking, interfering with, and doxing ICE agents. She is a graduate student in therapy/counseling at the University of Minnesota. She is employed in banquet services. That's what's happening to all these people. They are getting, you know, they are playing a dangerous game, and they legitimately really don't like when people give them a taste of their own medicine. Again, I don't think it's okay to be doxing anybody. There's really no reason for it unless they've committed some sort of criminal act that you need to, you know, follow up on, or whatever the case may be. But that's not what's happening here. These people are showing up at, you know, ICE agents' homes, things like this. Stalking agents backfires on liberal moron. Let's see how this is going for them.
How you doing?
Good, and you?
Doing just fine, thanks. What can I do for you?
Eklund followed out onto the streets of Woodbury as ICE agents led him to his own somewhat private neighborhood and past his own home.
Must have run my plate because they drove into my neighborhood and into my cul-de-sac where I live. There's no circumstance where they would have rolled through there without knowing that.
He stayed behind them.
All right, let me stop you. This is why you're stupid. ICE took away your excuse, said, you know, you couldn't just be driving around.
Right.
They drove you straight to your house. When you passed your own house, then it was absolutely 100%. You're following them just to be obstructing their mission.
Right.
And based on your shit being all wrecked,
Nah.
hit you up. Let's watch.
Stayed behind them until they stopped him.
Just fine. What can I do for you? One warning for what?
You will not be following us anymore, or you will be arrested.
I can follow you wherever I want.
No, you can't.
A little while later, they followed through on that threat.
We've been warned that you continue to follow us and you're breaking a lot of
Oh, no. Hell no. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
One of those ICE agents went into the back
It's
seat.
like the meme.
gave
No,
me
no,
a
no, no, no,
chokehold
no, no,
around
no, 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 no.
The driver's headrest, unbuckled my seatbelt from behind me in my car.
Okay.
And those 5 agents.
See, there you go.
Don't care.
He sits there and gives you a play-by-play. Yeah, they wrecked my face because I'm a bored suburbanite and I just
Exactly.
because I was bored. Can't do that, my guy.
Got to
They
stay
were
away. And how about this one? This is my favorite. So, two teachers at Propel Schools posted this video celebrating reports that Iran was threatening to take out President Trump. Okay.
There's news in the world, guys.
Someone's gonna take him out. Okay.
Sorry, we got a little too excited there.
And they've been fired. The two teachers at Propel Schools who posted a video celebrating and hoping Trump would get taken out are no longer employed. I mean, all of these Karens, these lunatics, okay, they are now, people are pushing back. There are people online who are, searching these people up and giving them a taste of their own medicine. And while I agree, again, as I've said, I don't like it. I don't like the behavior. I don't want anyone to be involved in it. If you're doing this, you're putting ICE agents and others at risk, and you're giddy about it, and you get a little knock on your door. I just don't care. How about this person? Another ICE doxer has been identified as 36-year-old restaurant worker Simone Maria Gardner of San Antonio, Texas. She said nobody could find her and is waiting for the FBI to visit her. I hope they do. Look at this woman's house. Lives in a gated community. What are the odds? Waiting for the FBI to come arrest you? Well, I don't think you can hit those vape. I don't think if that's THC, I don't think you can do that in Texas. I think that's a pretty big thing. She works at Aldino. Don't care.
So,
this is where she's saying ISIS thing. Again, I don't think she should be fired for being a moron, but I don't make those rules. Just like all the people for all the years talk about, it's not cancel culture, it's accountability culture. Okay, kid. Well, when you face accountability as a Karen, this is what happens, and I'm not going to feel bad for you. I will continue to collect these morons and laugh at them. And hopefully, by the way, we're trying to get our home for live streaming really is Rumble, and I prefer people download the Rumble app and watch us there. But if you really just want to check out our stream and you don't want to go somewhere else, and you're a YouTube only viewer, please do subscribe to Quartering Live. If you just search Quartering Live up and hit subscribe. We're live every day at 2 Eastern and Fridays at 1 Eastern. I would absolutely love to see you guys there, and we'll talk to you again real soon.